Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at a classic, the Saga of Crystar, Crystal Warrior #1 from Marvel Comics in frickin' 1983. Such a cool book. I love this cover. Check out this amazing, movie poster quality cover. Cannot wait to show you this fun book blast from the past. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it, guys. It is so funny because I feel like I've taken this cover for granted. I was just looking to double check who the artist was, and it's Bob Larkin. And I feel like Bob Larkin did that amazing Hulk poster that's so famous with his fist. And this is freaking beautiful. This looks like it could be a Star Wars movie poster or a He-Man movie poster. Crystar-The Crystal Warrior. What a great logo. I love So this is Marvel, doing a comic book based on a toy line. In the 80s, Jim Shooter's editor-in-chief. Who wrote this? Oh yeah, by Jim Shooter. So he kind of apologizes for doing a book about toys or whatever, but also, if you've watched or read interviews with Shooter, one of the things he kind of did was constantly trying to broker deals and just come up with ideas to keep the doors open at Marvel, because I guess they were close to bankruptcy and eventually did go bankrupt at some point, but that's why they had so many movie tie-ins, because I guess they paid well, and he was always willing to try to do something different to make money, whatever. And I don't know. I wish this kind of would have worked. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the toys. I feel like they weren't that cool, design-wise and everything, but they were kind of small. But, I mean, Star Wars figures were small. I don't know what happened, but I know this went to issue 6, and I've got to find issue 6 because I have it, and it has a gorgeous Nightcrawler cover. It is so cool. I think it's Michael Golden. Anyway, let's get into the moment at hand, the matter at hand here. Stan Lee presents the first tale in the Saga of Crystallium by Mary Jo Duffy, plotter and scripter, prolific writer for Marvel Comics in this era. Brett Blevins, penciler and editor, I should say, Mary Jo Duffy. Brett Blevins, penciler. Interesting to note, look how different his art looks. He would become super cartoony on, the New Mutants. That's coming, guys. I love Brett Blevins' art. But this reminds me, this must be very, early in his career. I feel like he also did the Dark Crystal comic book adaptation in more of this style, which would have probably been, made sense to have him do this book. So, Brett Blevins, penciler, Vinnie Coletta, inker. That name just is so triggering. Notoriously bad inker, known for cutting corners and, really screwing over a lot of artists, but kind of a great artist in his own right. Sometimes inking Frank Springer on Dazzler, didn't mind that. Looks good here. So I don't know. You always want to see the original art in those cases, but I don't have that luxury. Jim Novak, letterer, industry legend. Andy Yonkis, colorist. Of course, we know Andy from coloring Alpha Flight. Ralph Macchio, not the Karate Kid, editor. Jim Shooter, editor-in-chief. The man at the wheel for most of my favorite comic books. No, he's controversial, but it is what it is. Macchio, Grenwald, Shooter, concept creators. John Romita Jr., graphic designer, interesting. With special thanks to Doug Pallenbaum, Bob Harris, and Louise Jones. Dun, dun, dun. So there was a lot of kitchens in this chef. There was a lot of chefs in this kitchen. A lot of cooks in the kitchen for this one, guys. Trying to make a big hit out of the next toy line. I think that, it's so interesting because, He-Man came with comic books in the beginning. And, while it was a fun gimmick, I think obviously it was the cartoon that sort of made it. Even though the cartoon was very different in tone. With Cringer and Orko and all that jazz. And I don't know. I mean, if you read a comic book of He-Man, would Skeletor's eventual voice be the voice in your head? Probably not. but now that it is, isn't it amazing? I have no idea what's going on here. Like, there's obviously sword and sorcery action. It was very popular at this time due to some of the things that I mentioned, like Dark Crystal and Dungeons and Dragons, and of course the Satanic Panic sweeping the nation. I don't know. Yeah, some of the art looks rough, but still pretty at the same time. Not hating it. A little rushed sometimes, but hey, who knows? I mean, there's a lot going on. It's a big issue. $2 whole. I mean, what have I made out of money in 1983? See, I love panels like that. That looks cool. And I do like the designs of these characters. I feel like, you know, like, I don't know, me and my brother just collected so many toys that I feel like there had to be a limit at some point. I don't think we were allowed to get totally everything. And maybe Crystar was sacrificed. Love that. That is so... Wow. And he's like, an eye for an eye. Right there. The Bible. We're reading the Bible. Crystar is a metaphor. It's a thinly veiled, I mean, brother against brother. It all comes back to the Bible. God bless it. Dead? Oh my God. Does she turn into a magma woman? I hope so. I love that. I know they turn into magma people or something. I know something good happens. This is actually kind of fun. I'm kind of loving this. And I think, I don't know, you know, this isn't my favorite genre. My sister would slap me because she was like obsessed with the Lord of the Rings. But I'd prefer like straight up superheroes. Although, how cool is this? I did love these magma people. I think they look so freaking cool. And that actually, isn't it funny? Because, like, you can, that's, like, totally a Brett Blevins, like, female body, the way he draws anatomy. I love to see, like, you know, a young artist, but you can still, and I said this recently in one of my other videos, how you can still see the potential or the, you know, the signature style underneath of a lot of artists. You know, whether they're being inked poorly, whether they haven't totally developed their styles. It's always just fun to kind of look at these little things in art. And I love that. I have to say that's a pretty good money shot right there. It could be better, obviously, and I'm going to blame the inker because I like to drag Vinnie Coletta any chance I get. Rest in power, brother. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I think he has passed away, and I don't mean to disrespect the dead, but Jesus Christ, look at your inks. I mean, that looks terrible. This is the main star of the book, and you have him, like, with this, like, cave woman Mo Howard haircut. Like, what's happening? Anyway, love her with the whip. This is so good. Maybe this is, like, I don't know, too crazy? I don't know. I mean, just take some edibles and read this. How good would that be? But, great. Oh my God, the splash page is so awesome. I love Brett Blevins. I do. I mean, that is freaking cool. I love that. I mean, Crystar on this, like, crystal dragon with a chariot. And there's, like, another one who's green. I forgot the green one's names, but... And then the magma people. I mean, bring this back, people. So cool. I know I totally want to draw these people. I'm going to do that. After we hang up, because we're on the phone together, guys, having a conversation about this Crystar, the Saga of Crystar, the Crystal Warrior collection, new from Remco. Actual size, 4.5 inches. So is that the actual size? Actual size, 3.25 inch. I mean, that little, nobody bought him. I'm sorry, nobody bought that. I would totally buy it now. I want a life-size one, like, in my front yard. I want a front yard. So good. Oh my God, that was so much better than I expected. I love it. Love the Zipatone here. Totally amazing. What a great book. If you guys ever come across this, you totally need it. And Marvel, or whoever owns the rights to Crystar still, we need a giant poster of this. I mean, look at the lighting on that shield. So cool. Oh, and the back cover, totally worth. Once again, gorgeous shot from Brett Blevins. And I'm thinking somebody, maybe Brett, yep, it looks like Brett himself inked this. And wow, what a difference, right, guys? Like, that inking looks gorgeous. What a great book. What a great find. I hope I come across my issue 6 with Nightcrawler on the cover. Anyway, love this book so much. So much fun. Check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Share my content. Turn on the notifications. Whatever. All that. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.